Hey everyone. So my name is Doug Johnson, and I run a business called Scale Up On Demand. And what we do is we help early stage B2B companies in an angel A round kind of mode build pipeline faster and sell more effectively. So what that means to them is that they get better terms in the next capital raise that they raise, or capital round that they raise. And I'll kind of talk about today what it is that we do specifically and how we go about reaching customers or clients. And we'd love to get your thoughts mainly about the conciseness of the messaging, because there's a lot that's packaged into this. So it's about the messaging as well as your perspective on how we acquire customers. And any other questions, I'm happy to answer. So my background is in software as a service. So I've been in a couple firms, and we've built business from 0 million to 20 million and sold them. So that's kind of my background experientially. One thing that you all recognize is that there are a lot of startups. There's a lot of entrepreneurs. There are a lot of support structures. 1 Million Cups is something that didn't exist 4 years ago, right? It was 2013 or 14 when they started. There are a lot of service providers that are supporting groups. There's a lot of capital out there, but you have to have the right customer acquisition metrics to get the capital. So one of the, I would say, challenges that I see with early stage B2B companies, early stage companies, that the founders haven't done it before. So there's a lack of experience on certain things. And they're figuring it out, right? They're figuring out product development, they're figuring out go-to-market strategy, they're figuring out sales, they're figuring out HR, accounting, they're figuring all these things. But oftentimes they engage with a specialist in a certain area if they don't have that skill set, right? And that's where you have consultants come in on a temporary basis to help. So I'm going to click through a couple slides and click through a couple slides. We're going to summarize what I believe the issues are that keep them up at night from a sales and marketing perspective, go into what it is that our product is, and we'll kind of go through. There's a lot of words up here. It's not meant to be a presentation. You know, it goes against some of the best practices. There's a lot of words here, but you can read some of the things that keep someone up at night. You're not really sure about how to acquire customers or how to acquire the customers in the most effective or efficient way. They've got ideas, but they're not sure, right? And they haven't done it before. So there's some inefficiencies in them actually testing it out. They're not sure of marketing messaging, right? I see a lot of times the value propositions aren't clearly tied to a business impact. They don't include some sort of sense of urgency. So there's a disconnect so frequently between what they do and what the true impact to the consumer or the customer is. They haven't done it before. Some of the things just haven't done it before. They are unsure, or they have insufficient or weaker sales or customer acquisition metrics than they need when they go raise a round with Venture South, an angel group, right? If they haven't built the team before, they're going to make mistakes, undoubtedly, on the person they're hiring, what they're looking for. Either it's mistimed, it's too late, it's too soon. They're looking for someone that can do operations and get on the phone and prospect and close the deal. It's a lot to do, and it's going to find one person is a challenging task to meet. So what we do, just check time, 2 minutes left. What we do is help them get predictable revenue and pipeline. And we test and prove out a marketing and sales strategy. Imagine initially they've got an idea about what the value proposition is, but we'll work through and actually test that on the phone. Think about someone who's prospecting on the phone a lot. So they're able to pivot more quickly and get to a more confident and robust value proposition that's proven because they have the skill set and experience and they've done it before. So it's taking the burden off of that founder or that founding team to accomplish that piece. We'll also build the infrastructure from a sales or revenue operations perspective. Part of my background is in operations, revenue operations. And we have other people on the team as well that do that. So some of the benefits, as you can imagine, is product development doesn't get out over their ski tips. So product development is tied very closely to what the market is responding to when someone on sales is reaching out to them. So there's not an overspend or inefficient spend on the product side, theoretically. And like I said, stronger sales or customer acquisition metrics with what I would say is a clarity on what a more probable revenue trajectory would be. Clarity on which of the market segments have a higher sales velocity, meaning relative to the amount of time it takes to generate an opportunity or to close a deal. Different market segments have different sizes. So when you're going to raise a round of $1.5 million or $2.5 million, you can say, here are the 4 or 5 market segments that we could serve, but here's why we're focusing on these 2, because they have a quicker time to sale relative to how big the opportunity is. So I'm going to skip over that. This is detailed. In effect, what it's saying is that we have 3 roles. And in an engagement with someone, we package 3 roles together. That was 6 minutes, but I'll just give 30 seconds and I'll help you guys. In effect, what we do is we package 3 roles together. So instead of having to get one person and trying to get all of the different things I mentioned, prospecting, operations, sales strategy, we package these all together on a consumption basis. So it's not a full-time person. It can be 20 hours a month, or typically a full person from a prospecting perspective, but it allows you to accomplish exactly what you need and aligns the tasks with what your appetite or what you can stomach from an expense perspective. That is